Hi, my friends. Oh, what a great day. I'm just sitting here lounging by my pool. I've told you how much I love summer, and I think summer's here, or at least really close. The temperatures are warming up, and we have the swimming pool ready. It reminds me there's a pool in our Bible story today. That's right. We're talking about a pool, but it's not really the same as my swimming pool. It was in the town of Jerusalem, and it was called Bethesda, which means the house of mercy. Now, a lot of people back in the day believed the water was in fact merciful. They even thought it was kind of magical. I'll tell you why. There was this legend back then that many people believed, and it said that this water was very, very special, like holy water. And every so often, an angel would come by. And if the angel got down to the water's edge and rippled it up and made it all bubbly, that it would have special powers. So while I'm lounging by my pool today, the people who went to this pool of Bethesda, they weren't looking for recreation or just to swim. You see, they were people who were injured or sick, and they believed that when the pool water was stirred up and became holy, that it would cure them. That if they were the first one in the pool after the angel stirred up the water, they would be cured. Well, there was a man in particular who was lying by the pool's edge one day, and he was pretty sad because he had been lame for a long time. That means he couldn't walk by himself. And he had been lame for 38 years. That's a long time. Like, that's longer than you guys have even been alive, right? That's a long time. And his problem was he knew that even if the water was all stirred up and holy, he wouldn't be able to get into it by himself. He needed somebody to help him because he couldn't walk, and he didn't have anybody to help him. Well, as the story goes, one day Jesus was visiting the pool, and he saw the man, and he went up to him and he said, "Do you want to be healed?" That seems like a silly story, of course. And the man said, "Well, yes." And Jesus simply said to him, "Pick up your mat and go, walk." And do you know what? The man did. He was cured. He really was. Well, that's an amazing story. Do you think it was the water that was lucky? You know, some of us carry around a lucky charm. Maybe it's a special piece of jewelry or a little rabbit's foot. You know that the hockey players right now who are still trying to win the Stanley Cup, lots of them have grown beards for the playoffs because they think that's lucky. No, growing a beard doesn't make you win a hockey game any more than believing in an angel coming and touching water makes you able to walk. Now, the great healer was Jesus. That was the difference in this whole story. Jesus came along, and you know the other amazing thing? The man didn't doubt him. The man didn't ask who he was. He didn't ask to see his credentials as a doctor. He just believed. Jesus said, "Pick up your mat and walk." And that's exactly what the man did. That's called faith, my friends. Now, God doesn't promise us that every time we listen to Jesus or listen to God that we'll be healed or cured or all our problems will go away. But the promise is that God will walk with us through all of those times. So if we're talking about faith and we're talking about the great healer, well, we have to be prepared, right? We have to listen to God and listen to the message that might be coming from Jesus. Now, being prepared means you always get your stuff ready. Like, I should have got these ready a long time ago. But anyway, I think maybe it's just time for us to have faith and be ready to jump in.